Assalamu alaikum. Before we further dive into the word or chapter of proportions, it is important to recall or introduce the unitary method, which is a straightforward way of solving problems involving proportions and ratio. And here is how it works in simple terms. First thing you need to do is understand the relationship. In this unitary method, you always need to understand the relationship between two quantities. For example, if you know the cost of one item, you can use the unitary method to find the cost of multiple items. Let me consider or give you a very simple example, that is Shahir bought 3 pens for $6. How much 8 pens cost? We know that Shahir bought 3 pens for $6, so there is a relationship between the number of pens and the cost. Like we have 3 pens for the first thing, we are just understanding the relationship, that is 3 pens cost $6. Then second, find the unit value. Determine the value of one unit based on the given information. This could be the cost of one item, the weight of one unit, or any other single unit quantity. Like in this example, we have to find the cost of one pen. We divide the cost by the number of pen. This gives us the cost per pen, like $6 divided by 3 and 3 on here. So I will get one pen, this is unit, and it will get me $2. Now the third step is that we have to scale up or down. Once we know we know the value of one unit, you can easily scale it up or down to find the value of multiple units. If you are giving the value of one unit and ask about 5 units, simply multiply the value of one unit to 5 to find the value of 5 units. As in this case, we know that the cost of one pen is $2. We can scale it up to find the cost of 8 pens. To do this, we multiply the cost of pens this by the numbers of pens. So the cost of 8 pens is like getting multiply 8 on this side and also on this side. So 8 pens is 2 8s are 16. So these 3 steps, that first we have to understand the relationship between the two quantities, then we have to find the unit value, and then we have to scale it up or down. Okay, and sometimes there is 4th step that is not necessarily, but sometimes can be round if necessary, since the answer will be somewhere, means they can ask us depending on the context of the problem. We may need to round our answer to the nearest whole number or certain decimal number. Like if this is 16, if they ask us that round it to nearest 10, so tell me this 16 is close to, now this 16 is close to 10 or 20, which one? So it is more, here the difference is 4 and here the difference is 6, so it is more close to this one. So the nearest 10th will be $20. So this isn't mandatory, but sometimes they can ask us, so then we have to keep this in mind. Okay, so this is the basic idea of the unitary method. Okay, so I repeat, understanding the relationship between the quantities, like here, finding the value of one unit, and then scaling that value to find the value of multiple units. It is a handy tool for solving a variety of real-world problems involving proportions and ratios. Okay, so learn it or exercise it, and inshallah we will use it in our coming questions. Thank you. To subscribe this channel.